Hello and welcome back to the ARAH YouTube channel, G.I. Joe Real American Hero Costume Club. I am your founder, Wild Bill. So in this video, I'm going to briefly discuss JOECAD. And then I actually tried to do the last couple sections, which was JOECAD and recruiting, and it just ran way too long, so I'm breaking them up. So this is like take 2, 3, 4, whatever. At any rate, as of today, March 10th, 2024, it's important to know that your membership officer is Devery Mullis. I say that because we're in membership, and it's important that you should know who your membership guy, his official title would be this Sector Command Personnel Officer. So we're going to talk about JOECAD right now. And what is JOECAD? JOECAD is the Joe Cadets. Think of like Cub Scouts. All right. The genesis of JOECAD really comes from my time in the 501st, when I was a member of that Star Wars club in one of the garrisons. I believe it was Mountain Garrison, based out of Colorado, if I recall right. They had a subsection of members called cadets, and those cadets were basically the children of the garrison members. And I thought, that's a fantastic idea. It's a great idea. I loved how the 501st did that. I loved how they endorsed it. And there was a few rules that applied, and they're perfect, and I'm going to go over them right now, because I adopted that. It's the same. And for me, it was like, if I'm being honest, and as your founder, and I'm saying I want to foster a family-friendly environment, what better way to foster that family-friendly environment than to allow the children of our membership to participate? And that is JOECAD. But like with any structure and organization of a club, there are rules, right? And they're pretty simple, right? To be a JOECAD member requires that JOECAD member's parent or legal guardian to be a member of the club. And there's a reason for that, for obvious reasons. We're not babysitters. All right, so any of you members out there that want to bring your nephew, your niece, or your younger cousin or whatever, while I don't want to say no to that, and because I want to be open and inviting and family friendly and all that. The thing is, like, I can't allow them to be JOECAD, and here's why. It's all about the law and the legal ramifications of someone else's minors playing in our arena. And realistically, I'm sorry, it has to be that to be a JOECAD member means that your legal guardian or your parent is an ARAH member, first and foremost, because I'm not a babysitter. Other members, it's not, we're not to babysit somebody else's kids. So JOECAD it's very exclusive in this regard. It's exclusive to ARAH members being the children of ARAH members only, right? We're not going to extend JOECAD membership to, just any child outside of the club, because, we're not set up for that. So that's, no. Another thing to understand is, because of the nature of them being minors, they will not be able to vote in club elections or vote in any kind of club initiatives. We've only had very few in our existence, but they won't be able to vote. They won't be able to hold any kind of office, meaning any kind of admin position, because they're not They're not adults. So I don't mean to be exclusionary in that regard, but that's the way it has to be. It's for the legal protection of them and us, and so as far as costumes go, what can a JOECAD member wear? Well, anything is G.I. Joe, any character, and Devery will tell you that there's over 300 character variations out there to choose from. So, you know, if you as JOECAD want to be like the mini-me version of your mom or dad, that's cool too. I would encourage looking into the green shirts, the tan shirts, the C shirts, and I believe in the comics the Cobras had some sort of a cadet program in the comic series where their cadets kind of looked like Cub Scouts in a way. That's something we could explore. But if you're not familiar with what a green shirt is, if you go back to the cartoon, and they were even in the comics, I think, as well, but it was the background non-face character, meaning a non-named character that was in the green helmet, the green tunic, button-up shirt, trousers, the army soldier, right? So that's the green shirt. The tan shirt is the same thing, only in khakis. The C shirt, well, we used to do it so that they were in like navy blue color version of the green and tan shirt, but then one of the newer action figure lines came out with something that they called, the Navy sailors or C shirts or whatever. And that's what it was. And what do you know? Those C shirts were basically a dumbed down version of Shipwreck. So, the kid wants to do Shipwreck, I guess. But that's really it in a nutshell. JOECAD will be managed by the membership officer, personnel officer, which in this case is Devery. Also, the webmaster, when we do have one, ours just recently stepped down. But when we do have a new webmaster and we update our website, which we need to do, that's another topic altogether. But they kind of fall under their purview, and the webmaster basically will be the guy that puts all of our membership pictures up and so that the public can come to our website and like, hey, meet the Joes kind of thing. I have a grand vision for that. The exception to that rule is, I'm sorry, JOECAD members, your pictures will be silhouetted out. You will be blacked out. We will not be putting your pictures up for the general public in on the internet to see. That is for your protection. There's a lot of child predators out there, and my responsibility is to this family, this group, and it's my job to protect ARAH and all its members, including our younger members. And my way of protecting our younger members is to ensure that stuff like that is like their faces won't be shown until they're 18, or in the case of Alabama, for whatever reason, you have to be 19. I don't get that, but that's a really weird state law that Alabama has, that you have to be 19 to belong to an organization, which again, I don't understand why that is, but it is what it is. Just bear in mind that JOECAD, here's the thing, is JOECAD, you are free to participate in just about any event that any other member participates in. There may be an exception to that. For instance, there might be an occasion where you minors are just not allowed at an event, and that does happen. Case in point, after parties at conventions. That happens. I've been to after parties where they were basically adult parties where there was drinking and dancing and, just adults being adults. Not exactly a safe and conducive environment for a child. So that is JOECAD in a nutshell. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns about JOECAD, drop them in the comments there. I'll be happy to answer them. Like always, any comments, questions, concerns you have, let me know. And if I need to do another frequently asked questions video, I'll be happy to do that. So I keep asking for feedback, and then I get very little. So either I'm doing something right, and I'm answering all your questions, or these videos just haven't reached enough people yet to garner such questions. Either way, my office is always open and available, so hit me up. You can find me at our Facebook page. I'm on Messenger. So yeah, that's JOECAD. It's a special program just for the children of our official members, and it's a special that I mean, like, I talk about special perks in membership. That's one of them, right? If you have children that want to join us, that want to, that want to come play in our world, they're welcome. I want to provide a good, positive atmosphere for that. So there you go. So I'm going to end this. Yo, Joe, Cobra, knowing is half the battle, and we will talk to you soon. All right. See you later.